Welcome to Would You Rather with Big Mike and the boys. I'm Big Mike, and here are some boys. Tony and Liam, how's it going?
Hey Mike, how are you?
What's the crack, lad?
Not much at all. Have you had a nice week?
Lovely.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
How's the old Mario phone charm doing for you, Tony?
Pretty good. Pretty charming.
And Liam, the thing you got was so shit I don't even remember.
It was grape flavoured Chupa Chup, and it's a drink, and it's so tempting. It's sitting on my shelf, and I'm like, oh, but what if someone wants it? Like, they won't, but if someone wants the glass, I have to give it to them. So, yeah, no, it's grand, yeah.
Maybe you can just give him the empty can. That'd be fine.
Did you drink from the glass?
Not yet. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm doing it today. Might do it while we record, who knows. So, we've worked on our interview skills and we've worked on our life hacks. So, now we know where you guys can improve. But I want to know what was the greatest moment of your life. So, I want to know, Tony and Liam, what is the greatest achievement from your whole life?
You're a real piece of work, man.
It's a fair question.
That is not a fair question.
The fans want to know. There's a lot of them.
Greatest achievement of my life. Like, I don't even know. Like, nothing. I'm not proud or ashamed of anything I've done. Like,
you just cruising on by in life.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. You need to cruise. Some people just cruise.
Did you guys know Liam? Oh, the coaster. Yeah, he coasted on by.
I don't know. Maybe putting out this podcast, actually getting something out there.
I wouldn't be too proud of this, but okay.
Yeah, but that's what you get if you're a coaster, man. This is a big deal.
Tony, what about you? And you can't say the podcast now?
Every time I make a toasty, it's just better and better. Every time. Pretty proud of that, like.
Okay. I might circle back to this at the end of the podcast after you've had a chance to think. Because that's really fucking sad.
They're great.
What? You haven't had a toasty for me, a schnacker, buddy.
Because like Liam got in there and he took the podcast answer away from you, Tony. So you just went with a fucking toasted sandwich.
Yeah, but no. Every time I make it, it's just that little bit better, you know.
And there wasn't even one particularly good one you made. It was just every time.
They're all good, buddy.
Do you want to hear the greatest achievement of my life?
Go on.
So, like, it's no big deal or whatever, but I did win the 1996 Write a Book competition, right? And like in Limerick, in my age group, there was only several hundred other children who won that competition, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
What was it about?
I think if I tried to release it, it might have been done for like copyright because it was Lego Island, the book.
How could that not be cop? Like, how could it not cop onto that? I will just give it.
I don't know, but I was so happy with it. Right, the next year we went to write another book, and I thought, well, I'm obviously going to win again. Lego Island 2, Return to Lego Island.
Did you actually?
I did. And it was like, it was really like lazy and derivative as well. Yeah.
And what was it about? Like, was it just
this group of Lego people? So there was one called Spud, let's say, and there was a monkey, and they were all made out of Lego, and they went to this island, and there was a baddie on the island trying to get the treasure, and they were trying to get the treasure.
What made the baddie a baddie though? Why was he a baddie, and why weren't they baddies? Like,
because he was kind of generic looking baddie, and he was called, I think he was called a Brickster, which was the baddie in one of the Lego games.
Yeah.
And then in the sequel, the cast were all there, our beloved cast characters, and all their sons were with them too, you know? So it's like, here's Spud and his son Chip. Who's the same
Jr.
monkey?
Oh man, and that's your greatest achievement.
That's the best thing I've ever done in my life.
The best thing you've ever done in your life.
Yeah.
And ours were sad, like.
It's all been downhill since then, baby. No, one time I ordered a Subway by myself without any help.
What?
Well, like there wasn't even anyone behind the counter. That's just stealing, buddy.
That's just breaking and entering.
Yeah.
Right, so I heard that you lads want to hear some Would You Rather questions.
Certainly do.
Who told you that, huh?
Who you've been talking to, huh?
I was talking to Aynan and he said, it's fucking weirdos. Right, keep calling me out. He said, tell them to get my name out of their mouths. Yeah, so let's get into it. Play my fucking music. Cut the fucking music. So lads, I have some bad news.
Shit.
Last week we were sponsored by Big Mike's Auto Body Shop. This week we lost the sponsorship.
How'd that happen, Mike?
False advertising, apparently.
What, they won't give you a new set of tires every week, whether you need them or not?
Apparently, they're not an auto body shop.
Aha, that makes sense.
They're just a tire shop.
It's a laundrette.
We missed the brief.
But we've got a new sponsor this week, so I'll just play that out, okay? Have you been lonely and sad during the lockdown? Has your partner left you and you haven't been able to find a new one? Does the whole world feel like it's crumbling around you? Existential dread, being alone, the end of the world as we know it. Well, why not listen to this new CD? It features songs such as James Blunt, And I See No Bravery, and that other song that I don't really know the name of, Mad World. And do you know that one? My name is Luca. I live on the second floor. So go down to your local shop and buy Sad Mike's depressing music CD. It's on a CD because there's nothing sadder than the decline of physical media. And guys, I think that's gonna sell gangbusters. Go down to your local HMV or Zavvi and pick that up. Oh man, this voiceover work, it's like fucking Money for Old Rope, you know?
So, what was it? Sad Mike's? What was it called?
Sad Mike's Depressing Music CD.
Okay. Depressing Music CD.
It
Okay.
rolls off the tongue.
It does, yeah.
Brought to you by the same people that closed all the pubs this year. Government and that, like. Brought to you by the people who wouldn't let you use pens in senior infants, and that really upset me for some reason.
I don't know when I was allowed to use a pen, actually. I have no idea.
Still not.
Do you know what happened, Tony? In my fucking school, right? They said, senior infants, you're allowed to use a pen, right? And getting out of juniors, I was all like, oh, next year I'm going to be balling. No fucking pencils for me. I'm not a child. Going to senior infants. And they're like, oh, it's first class now when you can use a pen. And I was like, what the fuck? Play my fucking music, bitch. Welcome to Petty Mike's podcast.
Welcome to Petty Mike's callbacks. Did you upset Mike when he was 14? You've no recollection, but he remembers.
The axe forgets, but the tree remembers.
That's it, Mike. Petty
That's
Mike
it.
will remember.
Would you rather?
Jesus, you get straight into dinner.
Let's get straight into it. Would you rather? I don't know if this one's a bit offensive, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Would you rather look like Beast from Beauty and the Beast, or look like the Elephant Man?
Oh. What would we be, Beauty and the Beast like in the cartoon, or we just being all beastie like?
Yeah, like a real life beast. Are you animated or you're like a real big hairy lad? Like
You're a big hairy lad, like so like from the movie with Hermione Granger in it.
oh, there was a real life one, was there?
Yeah, there was a real life one there a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So you look like that. You look like the one in the cartoon, but you're not. You're not drawn.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
the real
So
person.
what's his deal? He's got hooves, and he's like a big ox, isn't he? He kind of looks like an upright ox, doesn't he?
Well, I would say his head is more like a mixture between a lion and a bear.
Yeah. It's like a bear lion. Man, bear, pig.
That's what they call me, Tony. That's what they call me down the post office. What's that about?
Elephant Man earned a lot of money in his time, though, didn't he? Back in his day.
He did, but I don't think the things he earned money from are legal now, Tony.
What did he earn money from? That I haven't seen a
Circus-
movie.
Like a circus freak, like I think.
Yeah.
Was it?
The Elephant Man was from 19th century London, so just to let all our listeners from 19th century London know, we're not trying to be offensive. This is a scientific podcast.
No, of course we're not. Of course we're not.
Now, if you're from 18th century London, we do mean offense.
So it's my brain in him, yeah. In either way, it's me.
Yeah, either it's tomorrow you transform into them.
Yeah,
Literally
yeah,
tomorrow,
yeah, yeah.
always tomorrow.
Right. So
But like, was there a lot of problems with what the elephant guy had? There was, no? So we're going to have the problems that are connected to it.
yeah, there was a lot of medical downside, wasn't there?
Because, Beauty and the Beast is just, beastie. Please.
Yeah. So the thing about Beauty and the Beast is, like, so if you look like the Elephant Man, I think you probably look a bit worse than Beast because he's quite like a handsome animal. But if you look like Beast, you literally look like you're like a lion bear that's gonna try and kill people.
Yeah.
You might have like people trying to tranquilize you, and people wouldn't be taking you seriously. Whereas if you look like the Elephant Man, yeah, if you look like the Elephant Man, you're clearly a human.
Yeah, and you probably get like those looks from people like, oh, would you look? Oh, look at that. Oh, poor fella. Like, I'd hate that. So.
Yeah, I'd hate that the whole time. I'd prefer people to be running away from me. I'm scared. Someone go, oh.
Yeah. Oh, look, would you look at that? You're sitting on the tram and you see people nudging each other like, what's this? Oh. Like, I'm sure you get a bit of that already, Tom, but like...
Oh. No, people run away scared.
If you look like Beast, would people think that you were a talking animal? Like someone had taught an animal to talk rather than a human like an animal?
Probably think that... No, I don't know what you'd think. Like, they would think it was a human, because, like, no one would expect anything to talk, like...
You'd probably go up and be like, here, take your suit off.
Yeah, people would, actually, yeah, probably. Sure, no one's going to believe it, like... Strolling down the street with your fucking... ill-fitting clothes, look.
Winnie the Pooh is not this friendly, okay?
But, like... you know, Beast was he was pissed off, so he was kind of this angry guy and this scary thing. But, like, if you just dealt with it like he was at the end of the movie, or not at the end, but, you know, when he got softer and all, he was kind of approachable and things, so.
Yeah, it would just be you, though, you know?
Yeah, that's what I mean, like, you're kind of, if you could take it in your stride, you'd probably get on okay with people, like.
Do you think people would want to hire you because you'd be a good, like, ambassador for their business? Or do you think people would want to not hire you because you'd scare away their customers?
You mean as the Beast or the Elephant Man?
Well, either one.
I think as the Beast, you could be a mascot for some sort of like...
You mean a cereal, don't you?
No, I was thinking like a mascot for like some team or something.
Yeah, some football team or something.
Yeah. Or a mascot for cereal. You don't want to be scaring children on the cereal box.
Wee beasts.
Yeah.
For
They're
everyone in
grand.
16th century Paris, we're sorry for that one.
But yeah, the Elephant Man. Yeah, you wouldn't really be able to do like.
Yeah, there are no perks to it. Essentially, you're just a normal person living a normal life as such, with probably like health conditions. So that's tough. You know, it's harder than it need be. The novelty of being a beast and different, do you know, it might be exciting.
You'd be definitely all time warm. You'd probably live somewhere cold just for the
Oh,
sake of it.
that's the move away. Like,
But you would like you'd never be cold.
do you think you'd ever shave? Like, do you think you'd
Ugh.
shave yourself down in the summer? Like, I wonder how you'd look.
I think you look weirder than normal because the beast is really handsome looking. That's the thing about him. His little upturned teeth, you know, he's so soft looking. He must really look after his hair, you know.
Yeah, but you have to buy like doggy shampoo.
Just loads of shampoo.
Yeah, I think of the amount of cost you'd have for shampoo. You'd have to just bathe in shampoo.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of time conditioning, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
And then drying yourself off as well.
well, I think you just shake yourself off. I think he does that in one scene.
Is that what you do, Mike?
Oh yeah, it's quicker, isn't it? You just go out into the garden.
Be careful you don't stand on any of the smashed stuff from last week.
Yeah, Logan.
But yeah, no. Either way, it's going to be tough enough, isn't it? You know, what reaction are you going to get from the people you know, like your family and your friends and your? This is like.
I don't know.
Do you think
family
you're-
would probably bring me out the back garden if I was the beast? They'd be like, "Here you go."
So you live now, yeah.
Whereas normally they just wouldn't let you anywhere near the house. Would your girlfriend stay with you? Do you think? Either way,
Nah,
neither way.
not for sure she
Fuzzy,
wouldn't.
Like, be a bit fuzzy, like.
Yeah, surely as a beast he'd be the cuddliest.
You're a bit big to be all cuddly, no?
Do you ever have a teddy bear that was so big it cuddled you?
No.
No, neither did I. But it does sound nice. Well, like you'd have no problem with furries, you know, if you're the beast.
Yeah, you could just be in Japan and be like the coolest guy ever.
Yeah, or Beijing
Yeah.
nearby, and Liam already lives there, so go visit him.
There'd be no getting into the pod if I was the beast.
No, definitely not.
But beast, he did have hoof feet, like, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he only wore like a blazer, was it, and a
He wore
tie?
a suit, I think.
Did he
No,
wear
full
trousers?
suit.
Proper suit.
Yeah, he in the cartoon version he has like paws.
Oh, really?
I mean, he literally, yeah, he has just paws and like claws for hands, like as in, you know, like monkey hands, kind of.
Okay. Oh, that's not so bad. That's not as bad. I kind of picture him like a
Yeah.
hoofed thing, upright.
What, like the devil.
A bit, yeah.
Literally like
yeah,
the
yeah.
devil.
Kabeeshed.
Shout out to the devil.
Thanks for listening, bud.
Keep doing what you do, man. It's been a fucking hell of a year.
Oh, that's him. He's the one who released Sad Mike's depressing music
Yeah.
on CD. Do you know what's really depressing about that CD? There's no cover art,
No.
just
white.
Times New Roman.
Yeah. Like you just get off your local fucking CD dealer back in the day.
CD dealer.
Yeah, fucking too right.
Summer Mix 2006. Like, DJ Tiesto and Otzi.
For the Elephant Man, what was his life like? You know, there was a lot of fucking issues there, wasn't there?
He was just a freak show, basically.
Yeah.
He was actually, sure, he
Yeah,
died a rich
I mean-
man, though. Probably not, actually. Probably got none of that money.
But the thing is, it would be now. You know, he lived in a time when it would have been like he would have been looked down upon by society. Now, obviously, with like everything being equal, you wouldn't be. The world wouldn't treat you like a freak. Just some people might, but the world as a whole wouldn't.
He could end up being a big movie star.
You definitely could.
Yeah.
Either way, you're gonna become famous. I think.
Yeah.
The new Hulk Hogan.
Just like Hulk Hogan, yeah. Just doing leg drops, waving American flags, being a bit racist. Just like him.
This one's tough because it's like the
So
just kind of
Joseph Merrick,
Joseph Merrick. They're both a bit sad.
yeah, he was a freak show, and then he went to live at a London hospital.
What do you mean?
He went to live at a hospital. I don't know. They probably showed him to new doctors, and he probably lived there and had like a reasonably nice life after that. I'm guessing.
Or they fucking tested on him to see what the crack was.
And like, yeah, obviously, for anyone who hasn't Googled pictures of him or doesn't know about him, he doesn't look like an elephant. He has like just big, like lump deformities on his head and his body. I think people call the disease elephantitis, but I don't know if that's
Medical term.
real. Yeah,
Yeah, it's tough looking. Like it looks like it
It
wasn't.
looks kind of like half giganticism, though.
it looks like it would have been painful to be him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Be my shed a lot his beast.
That's not so bad. Like
I'm not cleaning that up.
it's yours. Like
And yeah, I just let you know you don't have a load of like servants who are inanimate objects around your house.
yeah, no.
That'll probably be really annoying anyway.
Once you shed, you can't get the toasty maker, the snacker maker to go and clean up after you. Like
Oh, think of how much you'd have hairs in your food when you're eating the whole
you'd
time.
be coughing up fur balls.
Why you wouldn't be licking yourself to clean yourself?
You gotta clean yourself.
No, but you'd be eating your food by accident.
Stop.
You'd be eating your hair by accident.
Do you eat your beards by accident?
No,
By
but
accident.
sometimes if a bit of your beard fell into your food, you could eat it.
Why?
Hungry and that.
Fuck off! It wouldn't.
No time to look. Just gotta eat. Eat on the go. You know, I'm a busy man.
Beast ain't got time for this.
What would you do? Well, let's say you wake up as either one. Tell me either one. What would you do in the morning? First, you turn around to your girlfriend and say, "But baby, I thought
it
this was
you."
me. So you'd obviously have to explain it to your girlfriend. She'd storm out, presumably,
Yeah.
leave you forever.
I told you stop doing that stupid fucking podcast. Look at us now.
And then what? Would you just go to work as normal? Would you call in sick to work?
Well, I'm off tomorrow, so
Let's say you had work in the morning.
I don't know, because you have all the face masks and everything, you'll probably be grand.
You're 7 foot tall, or like your head is twice as big as it is now. I think someone would cop onto you.
You might actually have trouble either way putting on the face mask.
Stitching two together before you leave the house.
So what would you do? Would you go to work or would you call in sick?
Well, I reckon I'd call in sick because I'd be a bit shocked anyway, you know what I mean?
Would you call your family
No.
on day one?
Probably not on day one. You probably wouldn't do anything on day one. You'd probably go to some quiet park and just think about what the fuck's going on, wouldn't you?
Would you try and go to the doctor quite soon?
I don't know. Like,
It's the elephant man, I probably would.
yeah,
They
but if
probably
it's,
can treat you better this time now, but
yeah, and like if you wake up in the morning with that, like they can probably do something for you. But if you're the beast, sure, what doctor's gonna go to the vet? Go to the vet.
That's offensive to beasts.
Why? He's an
Yeah.
animal, like.
go to your
You're
local
a
farmer,
fucking
local
animal.
butcher. See what happens.
Jesus.
See what happens. See what happens.
Test the water.
Just roll the dice, like, yeah. Just roll.
Take a chance.
Fucking let it ride. Why not? Right. And then would you take a selfie on day one and put it up online?
Not put it up online.
I don't even really take selfies anyway.
No, you might.
I
get
know,
a
but
picture, but
you might be more likely to.
woke up like this.
Lol. Damn 2020, huh?
TBH, not the worst thing of 2020. And so then what kind of job would you go for if you were the Elephant Man?
What kind of what?
Job. Would you try and stick at your normal job, try and live your life as you can, as normal? Would you go live in a hospital if that was an option?
Train elephants.
Don't think they're related.
I don't know. Baking. I'd go
Baking?
into, yeah, baking. Yeah,
Why?
because you'd have loads of free time. Like you wouldn't have many friends left. You know, bacon's a nice little pastime, and you could, you know.
So you're saying have it as a pastime, not as a career. I asked you what job you do, and you said, well, I don't know what I do in the day, but at night I'd probably make a nice Madeira cake, you know?
No, I mean, like, as a career, like.
He wasn't specific about what type of
Yeah,
cake.
yeah. No, I don't know what the fuck I do, sure.
You cross that bridge when you get to it.
Would you
Yeah.
try and make money from it? Either way.
Probably, fuck it, that's the hand you're dealt, you go with it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you'd probably be able to get on every single talk show ever. So
Yeah.
let's ring up Joe Rogan and be like, all right, buddy,
Walk up like this here.
Walk up like
What's the
this.
story?
I don't really want to
No.
go on your podcast. Could you put me onto someone else?
Yeah.
Someone with a bit of credibility, please.
Okay.
Oh, you could go and you could throw back Thursday with Joe Rogan and people would be just put into a room with you, the new Fear Factor. That'd be it.
Oh yeah.
Just fucking being real weird around him, like.
Blogan.
Smashing stuff, yeah.
I'd open up a horror house no matter which way I'd do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you be one of the actors like there? Would you be one of the scary attractions, or
No, I
would you just run it?
What you mean?
Yeah, I just open that up.
Like, would you open it and just run it from the back office and like do the tills at the end of the day,
Yeah,
or
of
would you be
course,
one of
yeah,
the
yeah.
attractions?
Hands off.
Hands up, buddy.
You could just do that anyway. Right.
Right.
So Tony, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with I'll go with Beastman.
Please, man, and why? Think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think it would just be nicer.
Okay, and Liam?
I think I'm gonna go and be Beastman as well, and I'm gonna go and work in Disneyland.
Makes sense. Okay, so Liam and Tony both went for being the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. But let us know over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather? Would you rather a collar that was one size too tight, or shoes that are one size too small for the rest of your life?
Let me guess, you can never take them off.
Everything you put on will be that size.
What?
Every pair of shoes you put on will be. Oh, what you mean? The collar of a t-shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like a doggy collar.
Yeah, touch my doggy collar.
No. Just the color of a t-shirt, a shirt, a jumper, whatever you're wearing at the time. It's always going to be one size too small.
But how are you gonna get your head in it?
It's only one size too small. You know, you'll fit.
Because I already wear shoes that are like one size too big, because that's how I'm comfortable in them. So I imagine, like, I have never worn shoes that are too small for me. Like,
My granny used to wear shoes that were too small for her, and her toes went all
Yeah.
over top of each other. Eventually, your toes got all deformed.
Why did you do that?
She liked her dainty shoes, old fashioned, you know.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
It's a sad story, Tony.
thanks for sharing it with us.
Oh, it seems grand, like.
No, I know.
Well, just trying to show off to the neighbours, and that's what happened. You know, it's a cautionary tale. Ladies, just wear the shoes that you're comfortable wearing.
Well, she was comfortable wearing them.
Well, her toes weren't.
Yeah.
I have that on good authority.
I don't know, like a collar that's too tight, like a polo neck. They're too tight anyway, aren't they? Not polo neck. What are they called? Turtleneck, is it?
Yeah.
Like they're too tight. I don't like wearing them, but a lot of people, they're grand with them. Like,
No, I don't like turtlenecks. Do people still wear turtlenecks, do you think?
yeah, black turtlenecks that seem to be coming back.
So if your shoes are always going to be one size too small, right? When you get home, you just take off your shoes. You don't have to think about them until the next time you put them on. So it just depends how much walking you do.
Yeah.
Obviously, working behind a bar, you're going to be on your feet a lot. But like any time you're wearing any kind of top, which is most of your life, you know, when you're not in the shower or maybe in bed, you're going to be like slightly choked.
Are you supposed to sleep with being slightly choked?
That's the only way I can sleep.
Your girlfriend just puts a sleeper hold on for the night.
You just got topless, no? Can I go topless?
You can.
But would you be comfortable doing that? Like,
No.
Would you pick that and then just like try and get a job where you don't have to wear a top much, you know, like
Yeah. Hollister or somewhere like that.
maybe on a building site, like in the summer, in the winter might be weird.
Lifeguard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be a lifeguard.
I have to learn how to swim properly.
Would you run slowly down the beach?
I do that anyway.
Or you could pick shoes being too tight and still be a lifeguard. And your flip flops are like just.
How can flip flops be too small? Flip flops.
Yeah, flip
Can flip flops.
Yeah, the straps over them would be just kind of digging into your feet a bit.
I don't know. I don't really wear flip flops.
And the bottom bit would be like a bit too small, so every so often you would step off it.
So they probably wouldn't even be flip flops. They'd just be stuck to your foot.
Still kind of foot string things.
Mm.
It'd be quite hard to get your shoes on and off as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the one size is too small, definitely.
And like you said, a one size too small always. So like, do you know when after whatever 6 months or whatever your feet get used to that size, then becomes smaller again, and it's more pain again.
Your feet wouldn't fully get used to the size if it's that small.
Your feet wouldn't. They'd only kind of disfigure a bit, like the toe thing.
Yeah.
So if they disfigure, they don't get any smaller than that, but they don't let your feet get back to normal.
Yeah.
That would kill. Like that would be. I think that'd be much sore than a t-shirt. Like small feet. Imagine if because we're on our feet all day. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine just smaller shoes.
Instead of a little bit of fabric being a little bit tight around
I mean,
your neck.
it
like.
could be bad as well on your throat, but I think you'd survive it easier than you would shoes, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
But
Like you wouldn't be running.
you don't
anywhere
know
with
that though,
shoes.
because like something just against your throat, your voice could sound all weird. You could always sound like this from now on.
Do you ever, like, when you're going to a wedding or even like school, when you'd over the summer and you'd packed on a couple of pounds and you're putting on your old school shirt and you couldn't really get it tight around your neck?
Yeah.
Do you know, like it'd be that kind of tight, you know? It'd be
Really uncomfortable, hard to swallow, kind of.
hard enough to breathe, hard to swallow, definitely.
Mm.
And then, do you know, like, obviously, then you just undo a button, wouldn't you? But like, there's no option to do that.
Yeah. Like, yeah, so, and at work as well with that, you know, we have button-up shirts as well. That'd be particularly bad, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't just wear like a tank top that comes down because, you know, something has to be choking you. You have to be.
So you can't show any of the chest hair anymore, you know, you can't, like,
Well,
I can't
you could undo, like,
suave, you know,
you could undo the second and third buttons. Just not
yeah. Go,
Hey, Holmes.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, Sherlock Holmes. Did he do that?
Yes. Sherlock Holmes used to wear very nice shirts, actually.
What, son? But yeah, I don't know. Fucking this isn't as easy as I first thought. Because, like, even as you asked the question, I was like, of course the shirt tighter.
Yeah.
You know, of course the collar tighter, but the shoes.
Even turn your head though when you have it like that would be crap for work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Would you walk around shirtless or shoeless? Which would be easier, normal day? Let's say not work, but like just you're going to meet your friends, going for a few pints.
Shoeless would be easier.
Shoeless would be easier.
After about a week, your feet would get used to it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be worried about standing on broken glass.
Not so much. Can you wear socks?
You can wear socks, yeah,
Yeah.
After a
but
while,
not like any kind of special socks.
Yeah. Like, yeah,
socks
well,
are too small.
like 4 pairs of socks on, so they're just like shoes.
But your feet just get used to the ground, like.
Yeah. A lot of people do walk around barefoot.
Yeah, and what about all the syringes and broken glass? Is that your feet?
Yeah,
get
but
used to that?
eventually, I don't even think the broken glass will get through your foot, unless you're stepping it directly, like.
No, and Prague is so clean. It's the best.
Yeah, there's
it
not
would
much
be the
broken
best
glass
place to go
around
barefoot. Like,
Prague.
cobblestones, not so much, but they're not so bad either, I'd say.
Get used
You
to
see a
it.
lot of people walking around barefoot, actually.
You get used to it, definitely.
Okay, this feels like a loophole now.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit too easy.
Yeah, but we couldn't go barefoot at work, so we would always have that, like.
You could paint
Yeah.
the shoes on.
Just paint them on, yeah.
Paint them on.
Paint his feet black. I don't know, like the choking thing, not much crack, is it? You know, we're struggling all the time to talk, like.
And smoking as well. If you want to have your cigarette. with your
Uh-huh,
throat.
yeah.
Imagine if you need to cough. That'd be terrible.
Oh, yeah, it would tighten up real tight,
Yeah,
wouldn't
you're not gonna be coughing with your foot, like.
it?
Plus, you have to cough into your elbow, don't you? So you have to get your elbow up, and that'll tighten everything up even worse.
yeah. But no, I don't know. I'm thinking go with the shoes that are too small, even though I've never ever worn shoes that are too small.
Pretty bad shoes that are too small. I'd have to go with I'd have to do the shirt. I don't want feet like my granny.
Would you have to go with that? Would you? Oh.
Right, so Liam, you're going with the shoes that are too small, and Tony, you're going with the shirt that's too tight on the collar. And I was really hoping you were going for the same answer.
No.
I think I'd go for the collar that was too tight.
Really?
Because I've worn shoes that are too small, and I mean you get like within hours you get blisters all over your toes.
Yeah.
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 So they're both pretty unpleasant, but I think the collar one might be slightly less. Like when you take the t-shirt off in the evening, you'd feel okay, I think. If you take your shoes off in the evening after a day of walking in shoes too small, I think your feet would be in bits.
Yeah.
So let us know over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather? Would you rather be a talking tree or a talking car?
What? So Treebeard or Kit from Knight Rider?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, no, Treebeard can walk.
Oh, you can't walk, you just stand
You're
there.
just a talking tree.
Oh, like that really weird one in Hamleys, yeah.
But the car, I suppose the car you get to see things, but only when other people want to drive you. You know what I mean?
Can you drive yourself, yeah?
No.
No. Oh, what?
Either way, you can't move.
But who owns me?
Tony.
Tony owes me and I own Tony.
Yeah.
Weird.
Mm.
Really weird, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure is.
But does...
How would you feel if Tony stepped on your pedals?
Weird, man. I feel pretty weird if Tony climbed inside me, to be honest.
What if... what if he put on tires that were too tight?
He would too, the prick.
Down a Big Mike's auto body.
But what's my it's just me in there. I know everything I know.
It happens overnight, yeah.
Yeah. What kind of car am I? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, I guess.
Mazda 3.
Mazda 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that better
Middle of the
than
road.
the 2, is
Middle
it?
of the road, okay.
Is that better than the 2?
It's better than the 2, not quite as good as the 6.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm a Mazda 3. Tony owns me. And I can talk. Me and Tony can chat away,
Yeah, you can talk to anyone.
We would be getting so rich.
What, a talking car,
Me and you talking car tag team. Yeah, of course we would.
Wonder what happens if I beep the horn if you were able to speak.
I'd say I'd just be deafened.
Would it be like, stop doing that? Or
Yeah.
would it be you know?
Oh, yeah!
So, what if you were in a crash?
That's what I was thinking. Tony's terrified to drive.
Exactly, you'd be driving.
I wouldn't be driving. You'd have.
Or
to
what
drive
about
car.
what about when Tony goes on holiday for a couple of weeks? Or what about if something happened to Tony?
He's left
I
there.
know. Or what if Tony's like, oh no, I want a better car.
Yeah.
This car is getting worn down.
What if you get vandalized because you see some kids littering and you go, "Oi, pick it up," and they say, "Shut up, old car," and then they go over and smash in all your windows.
Why
What
would they
about
be
that?
so normal about the fact that he's the car speaking?
Oh, they're off their face on fucking meth and crystal meth
Car juice.
Meth and crystal meth.
and methylated spirits.
And methanol. And that's it. That's
And
4.
mathematics.
That's quick. That's quick maths. Yeah, do you know, anything can happen. Someone could crash into us. Do you know, get hit by a tram.
Yeah.
Just like Coronation Street, like
I guess.
Which part was like Anderson Street?
The fact that it happened on a street.
getting hit by a tram.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Well, what about the tree? So what? What type of tree are we?
You're a mighty oak tree
Ooh.
Oh, I thought you might go there now. That's not so bad.
Where am I?
in a famous park in Prague.
Don't know. As long as I get some squirrels and stuff, better be some wildlife there.
Barking up your tree, nibbling on your nuts.
Hey.
What?
There'd be dogs pissing on you all day.
You get used to it.
Jeez, I'm a tree.
Yeah,
like, what
Yeah,
does
I'm
that
a
matter
tree.
to
That's what
me?
I'm designed for, man. Come
You
on.
know, that could happen as well in your car.
Maybe after a
Right.
while you really like it. Like you'd be like, oh yeah, this helps me grow.
So warm.
So warm.
But then it'd be really cold later.
Nah, it'd be dry.
So cold.
Oh, well, I got all my leaves, don't I?
Yeah, you live outside. Like you're not going to be
Yeah.
worried about a little bit of pee drying into your leg when it's fucking.
Your leg,
Well, yeah. What do you want me to say? Your stump?
Little tree leg.
Sounds worse.
trunk.
Trunk.
Little tree leg.
But like you'd see a lot of life pass as a tree.
Probably see a lot more in the car. Maybe.
I'd say a lot less as a car. I'd say you've more chance of being scrapped than being chopped down if you're talking tree. Do you know what I mean? More chance of something happening to you. I think a tree in a famous park in Prague, whatever that means.
So you'd be a tourist attraction.
Yeah, you would, and you.
So would you be talking to everyone?
Yeah, for sure.
You talk to the first person you saw if they looked friendly.
Yeah. Hey, I'm stuck in this tree.
What if they didn't speak English?
You'd try in another language. I don't know. Like what's that mean? Like.
You're a tree. You have a lot of time to learn. Like.
Yeah, and like, would days feel like days, or would they feel like, you know?
Yeah.
Minutes.
They feel like
Right.
days to
Would
you
they?
because you're a human.
Yeah, because you're brand new to it. I mean, after a while, though, you know, 100 years down the road, your tree is still there.
Yeah, the car wouldn't be.
No, it wouldn't. Like,
And do you think you'd would you? So when you speak to the first person, would you tell them, like, this is who I am? Can you tell my family? Can you tell my friends? Can you ask my friends to come down and see
yeah,
me?
I think so.
We can do that, can we?
Yeah, you
You
can
can
say
say
what
whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's whether they believe you and whether your friends would believe you is another story.
Your friends would believe you, though, wouldn't they? You'd be able to tell them stuff like that no one else could know. Do you know, I'd say to you, like, Mike,
'Cause-
and then, you know, the people that know, like, and you're like, oh.
I mean, you definitely see one of them pass at one stage. You'd be like, hey, I'm this person.
This person. You wouldn't say I'm Tony, like.
No, say
yeah,
I'm this
I'm this
I'm this person.
Hey, look, I'm this person.
And so, if you were talking car, what would happen to the other one of you is you'd wake up just with a key and an insurance certificate next to your bed.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, neither of us even have a license, like.
I can't drive, so God bless Limbo if that if I was to get that.
So you'd just go down and be like, "What? This car is mine?" And the other guy would be like, it's Liam. It's Liam in the car. I'm the car now, I think, because this only just happened to me as well, so I'm a bit confused." What would you say, Tony? Or would you believe him?
I'd be like, that's a bit shit, buddy. Do I have to feed you, or what's the story? How does this work then? Do you get hungry, or what's? Should I make some breakfast?
I've been in a fucking car for like an hour, you twat. I don't know yet.
And also, can you hear him speak? Like, where's
Yeah,
the sounds coming
where's the
from?
sound coming from? Like the radio, the speakers, or like the
The speakers, yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense than what I had pictured.
But
Move him out, like.
yeah.
whether the car is on or not, you can still speak.
Oh, okay.
And Tony, you can get a. I don't know why I keep saying Tony as if he's the only one who can have the car. You both have. You can get a subwoofer if you want. You can up that speaker system.
You
You like.
start taking speakers out, disconnecting speakers. We'd have to record the podcast from inside the car either way, wouldn't we?
If one of you turned into a talk car, I'd just dump you in the podcast. Now.
You fool! The money we're going to make without you. Drive time with Limbo and Tony.
See, if I turned into a car, we could call it Carmichael's show.
Shit.
Oh God. Karaoke carpool. Damn it, that's already taken.
Driving in cars with comedians spilling coffee or whatever it was called. I don't know.
I think I changed my name to Noddy.
You look like more of a big ears to me, Tony.
Oh,
Oh,
that was the first question, though. I don't know. The tree is kind of appealing. I think you get really wise.
appealing. If
Huh?
someone was scratching at your bark, like
Yeah,
it'd be appealing.
No, I think the tree is like appealing. I think you'd get really wise and
You'd be rich, full of oxygen. You'd go wiser, you go mad.
I don't know.
100 years in one spot, just watching people pass.
100 years time.
Hmm.
200 years.
Depends.
Fucking 300 years.
Would you just say, just chop me down now? Or would you?
I wonder if it would hurt.
It would hurt. Either way, it's going to hurt. Like if you get chopped down or like something gets thrown against you, it's going to hurt. Same as if your car, any scratch or damage or anything is going to hurt.
Wow.
So the good thing is, Joe, if there's something going wrong with the car, you'd be able to say like, lad, I think the spark plugs need changing.
Self-diagnosis,
Yeah.
you know yourself, yeah?
Yeah.
But then you could play like hilarious pranks on the other one, saying, "Oh, my spark plugs need changing," and they go to get spark plugs changed. They don't need changing at all.
That's hilarious, man. Imagine either one of our faces when we found out that.
And they just put on 4 new tires.
Oh, God damn it.
I know.
And it'd be like-
I know nothing about cars, so even if I was a car, I'd be like, "There's something wrong with me."
I'm dying.
I think it's in my mind.
Would you start seeing the other one as a parent figure? You'd be like, "Dad, I need new brake pads.
Are we there
Dad."
yet? Are we there yet?
All the other cars have brake pads.
I think if I were the car, or if you were the car, like you'd feel like the other person owned you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't feel like your own person, like.
No, you definitely wouldn't be.
No.
The tree, at least, you wouldn't be able to go anywhere, but at least you'd be...
Yeah, you'd have your own say on things, like.
And I bet you've never, when you've parked a car, you've never thought about leaving it in a nice spot with a good view, have you? That's something you'd have to be thinking about.
Yeah, it would actually. Something like that, not just like up against a wall.
Smashed up against the wall.
On fire.
I was thinking more like a parking lot, like an indoor parking lot, but, you know.
Yeah. Well, might be nice for a nap.
And how do you see as the car? Because with the tree, I just
through the
imagine it's
headlights.
its face, yeah.
Headlights.
Now, with the tree, you don't have a face.
What?
Because you're not a tree with a face, you're just a talking tree. But you can see. You have 2 like invisible eyes on one side of the tree.
And a mouth. And a mouth.
No.
What?
Meow. No, there's no mouth. Just
So sure.
the reverberation of the branches plays your voice, sound waves and stuff.
Very fancy.
This is some
There's some science to it, alright.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the tree, man. I don't want to be owned by Tony. No offense, Tony. Once it had a good view from a nice park, the tree.
Well, it's a well-known park. I don't know if it's a nice park.
Yeah, but if it is the one I'm thinking of.
And Tony, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I think I go for the tree as well.
And so is that both your final answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Tony and Liam both said that they would rather be a talking tree than a talking car. But let us know over on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather? So lads, before we start the Ring of Fire quick fire question round, have you thought of a new greatest achievement in your life? Has anything come to light over the last hour or so?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a tree.
But just having that thought is the greatest achievement.
But like, Tony, surely something happened in your life where people said like, "Oh, well done, Tony. That was really good. The thing that you
I'm
did."
sure it has happened, but
You're like, come on, you surely did your first holy confession. That must have been a
First holy
high
confession.
point.
geez, I don't know.
First confession,
I can't remember really.
or
That's not a great achievement.
your confirmation.
Consider that.
I bet someone patted him on the back and said, "Well done, Tony."
Yeah, but it's what he considered his greatest achievement, not other people. Like, that's not the question.
Who considers you? Yeah, exactly.
I got my confirmation.
I've set the bar low here. Like,
I'm done. Life achieved at 11. That was the highlight of my life.
You got to have the lovely biscuits.
Tony, what's your confirmation name?
Decimus.
Sorry, can you spell that?
I knew this. Decimus.
Decimus.
Decimus, yeah. I just went for the weirdest name I could find. Like he was actually the guy that was on the cross beside Jesus before. Set for his
He was a
sins.
fucking criminal, like.
Set for his sins. Yeah, he was a criminal, like, but he asked for his sins to be,
Absolution.
washed away. As they
Oh,
say.
do you know? It's very very noble when you've been nailed to a fucking cross and you're about to bleed out and die to then ask for forgiveness.
Classic Decimus.
Well, he must have been a saint. He must have.
I don't think he was a saint.
Well, it has to be in a book, no?
Has to be. You have to be. You can't.
Not to be in the Bible, like.
Yeah.
You have to take a saint's name.
You have to take a
I
saint's
didn't.
name. So
What name did you take, Mike?
Jericho.
Are you sure Jericho wasn't a saint?
Yeah, Jericho was a city. I was told you had to pick a word out of the Bible.
Oh,
So I
really?
picked the coolest word.
I wasn't told.
Yeah.
I wasn't told.
I
that.
picked Seamus. There was no Seamus in the fucking Bible. James, good enough.
So me and you, Liam, both picked wrestlers' names.
I didn't even think of it though. He wasn't at the time, I don't think.
Tony, the Didymus brothers haven't debuted yet. Watch this space. So as you guys know, here in episode 15, you thought I wasn't going to say it. Here at the Big Mike Castle.
It's the Would You Rather Castle, you fucking cunt.
Here at the Would You Rather Castle on episode 15, the episode of our Lord.
15.
You guys know yada 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 charity stuff. I do loads of charitable work, and this week Liam's gonna have a little segment, whatever. And we're gonna answer a few fucking poxy questions. So basically, this is the point where you can just turn off the podcast.
Hey, come on now.
No, nothing's happening after this. But Liam, take it away.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for that upbeat, positive handover, I guess. Yeah, so I'll start. Mike, do you ever get grapes and blackberries mixed up?
Not that I recall. Tony, what's the best kind of animal that you might see on a safari in the winter?
Snow leopard.
Brilliant answer.
What's your favourite bird?
Tweety bird.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say something like that. I was hoping you'd say big bird or something.
It is Tweety bird. Do you ever wish you had eyes on the back of your head, Mike?
Never, not once. Tony, what's the dustiest your bedroom's ever been?
Answer that,
like the Wild West, I don't know, like
Like the Wild West. Tumbleweed.
yeah, tumbleweed, you know. Have you ever had fizzy milk?
Yeah, I think so. And I had a soda stream.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's not nice.
No, strange. Mike, do you ever moisturize this bit here? Do you know where your hairs are seen? Do you ever moisturize that?
No, I try and pretend it's not happening. Tony, if a scorpion was about to kill you, would you rather if his tail was brown or blue?
Well, I like the colour blue.
So brown?
No, Mike. Is this the last one?
Yes. Thank God.
Perfect.
We can't do this anymore.
So, lads, I think we should wrap this up because I've got some laundry to hang out.
Wait.
But, yo, Jumper, what's up? Suckies. But for everyone listening at home, we hope you've had a nice time. We hope you just tell a friend how much you love this podcast. You know, spread a bit of love.
Yeah.
Give us a 5-star review over on iTunes.
Why not?
Just say something nice on our Facebook page.
Say something nice to a friend.
Send us a letter. Just send us some money, friends and family, on PayPal at Would You Rather. If you have any questions that you'd like us to ask, let us know on Would You Rather with BigMike@gmail.com.
Get your name there.
I was going to say with Sad Mike.
Yeah.
No, that's a different company. That's a different company altogether. So, from me, thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
See you now.